Due to the rising economic situation in the country, a lot of Nigerians have come out to show their grievances concerning everything that's been happening in the country, especially business people that are actually in the situation currently. This Nigeria takes to the street of Lagos to seek opinion on business women and businessmen, what they've been going through in the current situation of Nigeria, the current prices of goods and services, how they've been coping, how sales have been for them. Join us as we go into the streets right now to get their view. I am Adeshola Suleiman for This Nigeria.
Even the rice we are selling now, we are not selling 100 naira, we are not selling 150, it's 200. People are complaining, it's too much. Everything is cost, sea fish, everything, pepper, no tomatoes, no anything. People are just complaining. When you sell food like this, people will say, is this? But they know the prices of everything. It's too bad. They should do something about it, please. I beg.
What do you really want the government to do about it?
I want the government to bring everything down. Everything down. For people are suffering. People are suffering. You see somebody that is doing office work, wearing tie, buy 100 naira rice without meat. It's not possible. I have never seen something like that before. It's not good. It's not good. This morning I'm selling. I just from where my market is. Somebody buy rice 150. If you see this man, huge and this thing, you can't buy meat. I bring meat out. I say 100 naira. Say no. I have only 500. He will enter bus. He will start complaining. So I have to dash him the meat. No, they should do something. They should help us. We are begging. We are not fumbling. We are begging. We are begging. Please let them do something.
The products they are buying, all these groundnut oil, they have increased more than 100%. Like what we are buying, the King's 5 liter, it has increased. All these groundnut oil, everything has more than 100%. If we buy market today Tuesday, next Tuesday, they will say we have increased the price. Then there is no sales. Many people are complaining. People are really complaining of the price increase. I think it's too much. Federal government should please just help us to adjust the price. All these companies, if we complain to the company will say their raw materials is too cost. So it has really affected the sales, most especially groundnut oil. Can you imagine 1 liter of groundnut oil costing 1,800? 1 liter, something that we are consuming every day. Even palm oil, 700 naira. Can you imagine something you are selling on 300, 250 before, like groundnut oil? 1 liter is 700 naira. Can you imagine? It's more than 100%, and 1 liter is now 1,008. 1 liter of groundnut oil. So federal government should please help us and check the price so that there will be people will be happy, because many of our customers, they are really complaining. No customers will come here that they will not complain of the groundnut oil. The price is too much. It's like all the focus is on groundnut oil, most especially this groundnut oil is too cost, more than 100% increase.
I sell maggi and tomatoes.
Okay, ma. How has the increase in prices?
My sister, everything is too costly nowadays. Even to buy it, some people cannot avoid to buy it. Everything is too costly. Let government help us. It's too much. Let them come to our aid and rescue us for this problem. If we buy something at the rate of 5 naira today, tomorrow we will go back, it will increase again. Every time. Let them help us. It's too much for the masses. They say they open border with everything is too cost. Rice with this, even common spaghetti for poor masses, common beans, everything is too cost. So let them help us. We need them to help us. We are begging them because we can't force them. We cannot fight them. We are begging them. Let them help us.
The challenge is not even only about bringing in from outside the country. There has been increase of commodities even within Nigeria. Transporting it down from the north to far south here, let's say here in Lagos, it has been very sporadic. Let's say there is a high increase of diesel, where the truck owners complained of. Then, as at last year, we do bring down a bag of, let's say 100 kg size, down to Lagos here at the rate of 8,200. But now you pay as much as 3,800 naira for a bag. So even if the commodities are going down in the north, because of the increase of the transports, definitely you have no choice than to, if that the price has to maintain or it has to go up. So that's more like 200% increase in the price of transporting the goods from the north down to the south. So concerning the one you bring in from, there has been a lot of, so as at last 3 months, there has been a news that the border has been opened, but quite unfortunate, I am not sure that there has been a free ride of transport of the goods into the country, because the increase is way too much. Because as at last 2 to 3 weeks, there has been increase of rice. 50 kg of foreign rice costs about 31,000. Let me say from the ranges of 29 to 31, 32. So I don't know. It's just getting higher, and we don't know what is the issue. But I believe it's about policy of the government and what have you.
What about sales? How has sales been?
Of course, sales has been down, because when there is increase in price, the average Nigerian cannot cope. So definitely we've recorded a bit of, less sales. Because if somebody who sells foodstuff would complain of about sales, definitely it has not been easy for Nigerians to cope. So it has not been easy for Nigerians buying even common food to eat.
Okay, so since you are the one that is impacted with everything that's happening in the country, what advice can you give the government concerning this? What do you think they can do to make this easier for businessmen in Nigeria?
Policy is what drives everything about governance, about what affects the average Nigerian on the street. So my advice would go like the government should actually put up suitable policies that could, make things stabilizes, so that the average Nigerian on the street will feel the impact of the government, because that is the only way the average Nigerian on the streets would know that there is government, and then the presence of governance, good governance to say, on the street. So let the government have a very suitable policy where they could drive the price of oil, price of diesel, the price of transporting, goods from outside the country down, to clear your goods now. It's too much. Aside the official price, there are a lot of places you settle and more. Just like if you're transporting your goods from the north to the south, there are a lot of roadblocks. This money are collected and they are not even remitted to the government. So the ones that have been remitted to the government, I'm not even sure because there are tickets, there are thousands of roadblocks. Though that's just an exaggeration, but there are thousands of roadblocks these truck drivers complained of, they pay. So when these are things they have calculated that makes it the price of transporting a bag put up to that very amount. So things of such needs to be looked into for us to have a stable price that everyone would be happy.